Hey everyone, Lord Rizik here. Today I will be doing a countdown of top 11 worst anime characters to be stuck on an island with. This was inspired by Anime MacGyver, and ever since I saw his video, I've been wanting to do a version of my own. So, without further ado, let's get on to the countdown. On a personal note, some of these characters I do like, and others I'm neutral to, and then there are some that I really just hate. But feel free to have your own opinions. At number 11, I have Rei Ayanami from Neon Genesis Evangelion. She goes under the category of silent and emotionless characters, and I agree with Kevin when he said as how uncomfortable and awkward it would be if you were stuck on an island with a person who rarely engaged in any conversation. And also, there's her emotional aloofness, which would just put me in a state of depression. And even if she does talk, it would just make me lose interest. And I know some of you might consider adding characters like Yuki Nagato from Haruhi Suzumiya or Sesshomaru or even Byakuya. But I decided on Rei because one, she was the obvious choice from my perspective, and I can't really plan anything else now. But still. At number 10, I have Jokin from Inuyasha. He goes under the top annoying. He goes under the list of annoying, whining anime characters. From all the times that he has been without the staff of two heads, he has been utterly useless, and all he ever does is run around and whine. But I put him low on the list because at least if he gets me pissed off enough, I can always work off my frustration on him. At number 9, I have Nagisa Furukawa from Clannad. Now, I don't hate this character, but she's one of those characters that is of fragile nature. And from all the time, I've seen Clannad at least once, and she's at least collapsed from fevers just about every other time. And if those events occurred while you two were stuck on an island, then you'd have to be the one. You wouldn't have only yourself to take care of. You'd have to take care of her too. But on another note, I wouldn't want her to just die, but it would just be another burden on your shoulders. At number 8, I have Noitora from Bleach. This character I really do hate because of what he nearly did to Grimmjow. And another note, I would not want to be stuck on an island with a completely psychotic Espada. He'd more than likely tear the entire freaking island apart just to kill me. And at number 7, I have Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z. Do I even need to say why he's on this list? He's on here because he's next to useless in terms of combat, and he's not very reliable either. I mean, he got killed by a Cyberman, which was about the same power level as Raditz. That should be saying something. He can't fight anyone that's above that power level, then I say screw him. And at number 6, I have Light Yagami from Death Note. Now, let me clear this out. I don't completely hate Light, but I'm not too into him. Well, for the same reason that Kevin put him on his list, because number 1, he's psychotic, and he's got a serious god complex. Sure, he's smart and ingenuitive, and he's got a great strategy, which is unflawed. But the thing is, I would have to be extra careful not to bring up up the fact that I know who he really is. If you haven't watched Death Note, then I won't spoil it. But if you have seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. But I put him low on the list because for the same reason that Kevin did, I can always take his Death Note and use it for kindling. And yes, I know he won't die in 13 days because that was just a rule that was made up. Number five, I have Zoran Blitz from Hellsing Ultimate. Completely psychotic with the power to cast illusions. I would much rather take my chances out in the open sea than stay in the same island with her. I mean, if you've seen the fight between her and Ceres, screw it. I'm not going to even take my chances. I'm just going to swim. Anyway, at number 4, I have Diva from Blood Plus. A completely messed up Chiropteran queen is definitely the last thing I would want to be stuck on an island with. Unless you want to end up like Riku, you better take your chances out with the ocean. Now, granted, I know that she's not like that by choice, and she had every right to kill off some of the characters, but you got it. When you think of what she did to Riku, that should be triggering a red flag there. At number 3, Gluttony from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Unless you want to end up like Ling Yao and Edward, you would better find a quick way off that island. Worst case scenario would be he'd eat the entire island and you. And the last thing I would want to do is wake up inside his stomach in an ocean of blood. And it's just like, whoa, what the hell just happened to me? Anyway, at number 2, I have Angela from Black Butler. Because anyone that claims they're killing for a good purpose is beyond psychotic. I could never understand what was holy about burning all of London down. I mean, sure some of you are more, or I don't know if any of you actually like the character, but I have to say that the stuff that Sebastian and CL have done throughout the series are tame in comparison compared to what Angela did. And, I mean, look what she did to CL's parents. She murdered them and then put them together in some undead doll thing. I'm not going into any more context than that. Finally, we have come to the climax of this countdown. At number 1, Yuno Gasai from Future Diary. All I have to say on her, crazy freaking psycho. She's crazy enough to go back in time and kill her past self, and she'll kill anyone else around her that tries to get in between her and Yuki. I'm not gonna go anywhere near her. I would do my best just to keep hiding from her, but as she has her own Future Diary, although I do remember I've only seen Future Diary once, and I do know just what her diary is capable of doing, but still, I would really rather not be on the same island with her. And with that wraps up my countdown. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave likes and comments below. Later.